Hey, what's up, agents? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's hanging in there, being as safe as you guys need to be. So today we are once again moving far away from the meta and playing around. And what I wanted to try to do was see if we could get a hardwire, cluster mine, and shield build. Primarily we were going for the Deflector shield. And the idea was to be able to run it with Vanguard, to be able to give our team some bonus armor throughout the missions, as well as constantly have our seeker mines, and to use the Deflector shield to bounce everything back. And the idea was with this also, we wouldn't have very much downtime between either our shield or our cluster mines in any given situation. I'll be honest, right out the gate, the Deflector is great with everything up through heroic. Seems like as soon as you get the legendary, they immediately know and they just shoot you in the head or the feet. And I was going down super fast in legendary with it. We'll show some quick examples of that. So yeah, you guys can see it's pretty brutal. So of course, what other options do we have? Well, you know what? Let's back up, agents. Let me talk about the build real quick. Okay, so we are running with the Technician for all of the reasons. Big one, though, is the Amped, because we want to have that +1 skill tier to run a little bit more armor. That way the Vanguard that we give to our team is that much extra bonus armor. We are running with the Capacitor and an ACS 12 within sync. Mind you that these will not work in conjunction with anything but the Crusader shield in this build. Of course, Striker if you want with the Firewall, but that's not what we're talking about. So the primary weapon we're actually going to have in our hand is going to be the Card TDI Custom. This will net us an extra skill tier, and theoretically, if you wanted to, this means you could run an extra bit of armor. Like if I wanted to, check this out. All right, we got this, boom. Now I put that on, and you guys will notice we will still be at skill tier 6 because we have the card in our hand, and yet we have 1.1 million armor. So that being said, if you're going to be running with the Crusader shield, and that's what we're going to be trying next, you would want to only run with one piece of armor core, not two pieces. But if you are going to be using either the Deflector or the Bulwark, you can absolutely get away with that, and I would recommend it. So we're using hardwire for the cooldown. This will be only a 10-second cooldown because we got short circuit from the backpack. I'm running 2 pieces of Empress International. The first one is because the skill health, of course, does benefit our shield. So whichever version of the shield you're using, that's going to be helping out. And then the second piece is to get that skill damage. Theoretically, you could run 1 Empress International and 1 Wyvern, get the same effect. I'm just running this because, well, because I can, you know. I got this, I'm trying out this armor regen skill damage version here. This is the only armor regen we have. The only healing we have is via the attribute on this. So what I could do is come over here, and if I were to have a Wyvern, and if I wanted to roll that status effects into armor regen per second, that would probably be a little bit more effective for this build. I don't want to mess up one of my other builds, but you guys could do that theoretically. Alright, so now just let's get on to the skills real quick, we'll get to it. So we have a 31 second cooldown with the cluster mines. This is running with 3 skill haste mods. So that's right about where you want it. If I could get it down 1 more second, that'd be great, but I'm not going to sacrifice anything else trying to do that. And what is it? 2.8 million is our base damage. And then let's go over the different shield options we have. So the primary one I tried using that does not work so well in Legendary is the Deflector shield. And this will bounce a significant amount of damage back at the enemy. They will take each other, even in heroic, they will take each other down very quickly. It's really easy to use overall. So you guys notice we got Deflector damage in every spot. Now, what we could do is just go the good old-fashioned way, go with the Bulwark shield, right? Now this is a full-body shield. Now don't get me wrong, in Legendary, they're very good about getting around and flanking you and getting an angle where they could shoot you with this regardless. So you do really want to try to remain as a pin at some sort of bottleneck. You want to be the actual barricade between your teammates and the enemy, but you don't want them to be able to get around you. But the Bulwark is very tanky and works great. All right, that's long-winded. Let's go test it out. Let's see if we can find a group in Legendary. All right, agents, so I'm having a hard time matchmaking to show you guys these new builds we're working on. They're coming soon, but in the meantime...
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Serious trauma detected.
I could do this all day.
Oh man. Great.
Sibling golden bullet. Hostile has full golden bullet. System disrupted. System back online. System malfunctioning. Serious trauma detected. System reactivated. Hostile has full golden bullet. Received.
area.
Golden bullet being assembled by hostile. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Like that, cabron?
Oh.
Received. Golden bullet. Hostile assembling a golden bullet. Hostile has formed golden bullet.
Hey, if you made it to the end, hit the like button just to let me know you made it through this. Hopefully I've earned your guys' subscription. Best you can do to help my channel, share these videos. And yeah, let me know what you guys are doing while we are on week 17, 18, 26 of 16, whatever it happens to be. What are you guys doing these days to keep the game fun? You guys be as safe as you need to be out there, and I will check you all in the dark zone. Peace out, everybody.